This is the Commodities, Scrap Metal Recycling and Economic Report by Bentley Roll-Off Trailers and Gondola Trailers, August 8, 2022. U.S. weekly crude steel production fell to 1.727 million tons. This was on a slowing U.S. economy with cheaper continued imports. The U.S. dollar index, the U.S. dollar versus other global currencies. When the U.S. dollar index rises, commodity prices in dollars usually falls. It rose to 106.62, remaining near the 20-year high. The strong recent jobs report should bring faster and higher interest rates, which strengthens the dollar. WTI crude oil price fell to $89.01 a barrel, near Thursday's 6-month low. This was on the global economic slowdown with a slight OPEC production increase announcement. The U.S. weekly oil rig count fell to 598 on weaker oil prices. The slow trend up in rigs with higher demand brings higher prices and high profits, but brings inflation. U.S. weekly crude oil production was steady at 12.1 million barrels per day, 1 million less than pre-COVID. The slow trend up as stated brings high prices, profits, and inflation. Scrap steel number one HMS price fell to about $340 gross ton, but is still settling on slow global demand and cheaper U.S. imports. Hot rolled coil steel price rose to $41.01 per hundredweight, $821 a ton on slow demand increases. Copper price fell to $3.55 a pound on inflation concerns causing a global economic slowdown. Aluminum price fell to $1.09 a pound, which is $24.16 a metric ton on slowing Chinese manufacturing and higher inventories. Eurozone July Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index. Note the Eurozone is about the size of the U.S. economy. It fell to 49.8 with under 50 meaning contraction as new orders and expectations of the future fell. U.S. July new jobs added and grew 528,000, much higher than expected. Leisure, hospitality, and business services grew the most. U.S. July unemployment rate fell to 3.5%, matching pre-COVID's 53-year low. The low unemployment rate brings wage pressure and inflation. U.S. July labor participation rate, which is the percent of people 16 years of age or older working or looking for work. It fell to 62.1%, so 37.9% are in school or not even looking for work. If more people join the workforce, the economy would grow faster with less inflation. U.S. July total employment rose to 152.5 million people, which is now the largest workforce in American history. This is great economic news with great upside. U.S. July estimated total vehicle sales rose to 13.35 annualized, which is still limited by semiconductors remaining hurting sales. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 41 points to 32,804. The larger jobs report versus forecast is pressuring higher interest rates, hurting the markets. Roll-off pup trailers by Bentley. Cut your transportation costs in half with a pup trailer. Buy a roll-off pup trailer with full hydraulics or just a dry pup. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.